What's up guys, BlueLover79 here with my Blu-ray collections video of 2015. I'm going to be showing you my whole entire Blu-ray collection from top to bottom, from every shelf, every Blu-ray, to every movie that I love, from genre, action, comedy, sci-fi, horror, superhero, and even movies that why I own on my collection. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll get back to you guys after it's over. Alright guys, here we go with the Blu-ray collection. Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, The Dark Knight Rises, Inception, Interstellar, Indiana Jones, The Complete Adventures, all 4 films. My favorite one is The Temple of Doom, Saving Private Ryan, the Jurassic Park Steelbook, Man of Steel, The Avengers Age of Ultron, Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3, Captain America, The Winter Soldier. I'm still trying to get Captain America, The First Avenger, but that Blu-ray is still expensive. And I can't wait for Captain America Civil War to come out next year. The Incredible Hulk, Steelbook. Guardians of the Galaxy. X-Men Days of Future Past. Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the best one ever. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze, my personal favorite. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, Turtles in Time. Yeah, I know you know why I own it, but still watchable to me. Hancock with Will Smith, an original superheroes movie that was good in the beginning. The ending fell flat, but still entertaining. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. The Crow, starring the late Brandon Lee, and I'm glad I own it in my Blu-ray collection. Street Fighter, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme and the late Raul Julia, one of my guilty pleasures. Prince of Persia, starring Jake Gyllenhaal, yeah. Next up is Casino Royale with Daniel Craig, great one. Skyfall, one of the best Bond movies in a long time. Did not see Spectre yet, but I will soon. Nicolas Cage and Gone in 60 Seconds. The Rock, one of Michael Bay's best as well. Con Air, guilty pleasure, love this movie. And Face Off. I have Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. I did not see Rogue Nation in theaters, but I will be picking up that Blu-ray in December. Jack Reacher, great underrated action thriller. Collateral, starring Tom Cruise and Jamie Foxx. One of Tom Cruise's best movies. Played the villain for the first time. Great film. Really enjoy it. I'm glad I have it in the collection. Live, Die, Repeat, Edge of Tomorrow. A movie that it is awesome. I've seen it 4 times and is Tom Cruise's best. They're talking about doing a sequel. And this movie should have made the money they should have, but they fucked up the marketing on this movie. But it's still a great one, and I'm glad I own it. Under Siege, starring Steven Seagal. This was one of his best. Under Siege 2, Dark Territory. Yes, I know, it's cheesy. Backdraft, directed by Ron Howard, starring Kurt Russell. Point Break, starring Keanu Reeves and the late great Patrick Swayze. One of the best movies out there, and directed by Catherine Bigelow. John Wick, starring, yes, Keanu Reeves, who came back to action, and really enjoyed this film. It was a surprise of 2014. I have White House Down, my goddaughter's personal favorite. She loves this movie. She always has to watch it. I don't know why. It's probably because of Channing Tatum. Olympus Has Fallen, a Die Hard movie. They should have been a Die Hard movie, but nah, instead it ended up becoming a very quiet hit, and saw it twice in theaters. Really enjoyed this movie. Looking forward to London Has Fallen. The Fast and Furious Steelbook. Too Fast, Too Furious. Still not opened yet. Still in the plastic. Fast 5, great one, very entertaining. Fast and Furious 6 Steelbook. Transformers, Revenge of the Fallen. Yes, I know, but it's one of my guilty pleasures. Please don't rip me a new one. Transformers, Dark of the Moon. Awesome. Transformers, Age of Extinction. Yeah, I know, guys. It's a long movie, but the action sequences keep me entertained. Star Trek, J.J. Abrams' reboot of the popular TV show version, and this was also a Christmas present from my mom in 2009. Great Christmas present. Thanks, Mom. Star Trek Into Darkness, Die Hard, my favorite Christmas movie of all time, my favorite movie of all time, starring my favorite character, action character of all time, John McClane. Another Christmas movie, but it's not much people think, but it is. Die Hard 2, Die Harder. Everybody's personal favorite, Die Hard with a Vengeance, starring Bruce Willis, Samuel L. Jackson, Jeremy Irons, and was directed by John McTiernan. Live Free and Die Hard. And yes, A Good Day to Die Hard. I don't know what Bruce Willis was doing, or just sleepwalking through this movie, because this movie wasn't entertaining, was badly directed, and nobody cared about this movie. And they fucked up the franchise, and I'm pissed off. And I hope that Die Hard 6 gets back on track, even though they're talking about having him as a young cop again, going back and forth from the past to the future. I don't know what this is, but trying to be like Time Cop, I guess, but please don't do that. The Expendables 2, I think better than the first movie. I don't have the first one Blu-ray, but I will be getting that soon. One day. Enjoy this. The Expendables 3, I did not like this movie in 2014, but it's grown on me, and it's just fun, but not great as part 2, but okay. I got Rambo Part 3. Okay, not great, but okay. Rambo First Blood Part 2, very entertaining, awesome sequel. My personal favorite Stallone movie is First Blood. The first time we get introduced to John Rambo. Great film. Brian Denny, he was a great antagonist. And if you've not seen First Blood, go see it. This movie is entertaining. My favorite Stallone movie is Lock Up. Yes, I don't know why, but I just love this movie. No action or nothing like that, but it's Stallone trying his acting chops and did a very good job. The 1994 surprise hit Speed, starring Keanu Reeves, the late great Dennis Hopper, and Sandra Bullock. Mel Gibson's The Patriot, my personal favorite film of his. I'm glad I have it on Blu-ray now. Third shelf, and here we go. Halloween, the 1978 cult classic and classic Halloween movie directed by John Carpenter. Halloween 2, to me, is a equal sequel to the first movie. Really do enjoy this movie. Saw it a lot this past October, and loved the film very much. Halloween, the producer's cut. Halloween H2O. Halloween vs. Michael Myers, and Halloween Resurrection 3-pack. A very underrated film, The Relics. A great underrated monster movie. You really will enjoy it. We have Seven, starring Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. My Bloody Valentine in 3D, the remake. Scream, directed by the late great Wes Craven. 2 double features of Deep Rising and The Puppet Masters. I like Deep Rising, but The Puppet Masters is a guilty pleasure. Army of Darkness, starring my man Bruce Campbell. Love this movie to death, man. I love me some Army of Darkness. And if you've not seen Ash vs. Evil Dead, you are missing some fun. I love that show. Legion, I don't know why I own this. The Day After Tomorrow, a very good disaster movie. Next up is a triple feature of The Goonies, one movie I grew up watching as a kid. Gremlins, a great Halloween, great out movies for October, for Halloween month, and for Christmas. And Gremlins 2, the new batch, which is, yeah, let's not talk about that. One of my favorite movies as a kid, Tremors. I'm glad I own this Blu-ray. Man, I can watch this movie all the time. Dark Angel, a.k.a. I Come in Peace, starring Dolph Lundgren. Love this movie too. An underrated movie that I like, Battle of Los Angeles. I know people don't like this movie, but it's U.S. Marines versus aliens, man. Come on, man. It's like Call of Duty just versus aliens, man. It's a really good movie. We have Star Wars here with Star Wars A New Hope, The Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi, which I just did see earlier today was Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Cannot wait for Force Awakens. I Am Number 4, okay, film. Clash of the Titans. One of my personal favorites as a kid in school, Kevin Costner's Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Love this movie, even though Kevin Costner doesn't have an English accent, but still great. Love this movie. Happy I have this on Blu-ray. Next up is Rise of the Planet of the Apes with that cool slip of Caesar. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, a great sequel to the first film. Really enjoyed this movie. World War Z starring Brad Pitt. James Cameron, Aliens. Yes, the best sequel ever to the Alien franchise. Arnold Schwarzenegger's Last Action Hero. Guilty pleasure as a kid. Love this movie. Arnold Schwarzenegger's 88 classic, Red Heat. Starring him and Jim Belushi. Really good one. A badly copy of The Terminator, which is... I don't know why I bought this, but it was a Black Friday sale. I still own it, so anybody wants to borrow it, let them have that. The newly remastered The Terminator with the red case. Love this. The picture quality is great and awesome addition. Terminator 2 Judgment Day, the best sequel to the Terminator franchise. The only two good films are The Terminator and Terminator 2 Judgment Day. This is Predator starring Arnold Schwarzenegger and Carl Weathers. Total Recall, another my personal favorite Arnold movie. I love this movie. A triple feature of Twister, Poseidon, and The Perfect Storm. Hard Rain is a guilty pleasure. The Fugitive, one of Harrison Ford's best. Love this film. A double feature of Air Force One and The Line of Fire. Taken 3 and The Mummy Steelbook, which I got for Black Friday 2014 and still have not unwrapped it because I still have the promo tag on it. Fourth shelf, and I have Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon here, the 30th anniversary edition. Next up is Here Comes the Boom starring Kevin James. Next up is Beer League starring my man Artie Lang and Ralph Macchio. Dodgeball, a true underdog story. Home Alone 1 here, the best Christmas movie ever, next to Die Hard. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Good sequel, not the best, but good. Next up is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, starring Chevy Chase. Always have to play this one during the holidays. National Lampoon's Vacation, starring Chevy Chase. You gotta have this in your collection too. Nothing Like the Holidays. Jingle All the Way, starring Schwarzenegger. Put the cookie down! The late great Jim Varney, Ernest Goes to Camp. Ernest Scared Stupid, and all the Blu-rays went down. So you gotta fix these things. The Sandlot. You're killing me, Smalls. Disney's Heavyweights with Ben Stiller. Space Jam starring Michael Jordan and Bugs Bunny. Love this movie. Beavis and Butthead Volume 4. Love these guys when I was growing up. Disney's Monsters University, really good film, good sequel or prequel, was very entertaining. God damn, these Blu-rays don't want to stop. Come on, what the fuck? Aladdin, the Diamond Edition, did an unboxing on this Blu-ray. Loved watching this movie when I was younger. Disney's Cars, I know people hate Cars, I don't know why, but I guess they only made it to sell merchandise and toys, but I love this movie. Part 2 stinks, and I don't even know what Part 3 is going to be about. I got Wreck-It Ralph, one of my personal favorites. Love this one. Ice Age Continental Drift. Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs. Ice Age. I do not have Ice Age 2, but I will be getting that one day. And the Simpsons movie. Alright guys, last shelf, and this is going to be comedies and dramas. First up is Ted, my favorite comedy of all time. Love this movie very much. Did not see Ted 2. Not a lot of people did, but looking forward to getting that Blu-ray next month. Great baseball movie, Major League, the first one. Great comedy starring Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly, Step Brothers. Knocked Up, good one. Tropic Thunder, awesome movie. Hangover Part 2. Hangover Part 3, better than the second one, but on par with the first one, but very entertaining. Hangover Part 1, the best comedy I've seen in years. The A-Team, yeah, I know it has its issues, but I was still entertained by it. Bad Santa, great R-rated Christmas movie, and Billy Bob Thornton's coming back for a sequel. My best comedy that I grew up watching in the 90s, White Man Can't Jump with Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson. If you've not seen this one's a good one. Now, here we go with the 4 film favorites of Lethal Weapon. Lethal Weapon 1 was a dark action drama. Part 2 was half drama, half comedy. Then they went more for comedy in Lethal Weapon 3, and Lethal Weapon 4 was more comedy than action. But yeah, I'm glad I own these on Blu-ray. Mr. and Mrs. Smith, great one. Take Me Home Tonight, a great throwback 80s movie, which was not shot in the 80s. Was shot in the 2000s, but is based in the 80s. This is a good one. Norbit, yeah, I know, but it's me and my niece's personal favorite. I always say that in my videos. License to Drive, a 1988 movie starring late Corey Haim and Corey Feldman. Love this film as a kid. Yes Man star Jim Carrey, actually one of his funniest. I enjoy this one. Dumb and Dumber, the original. Adam Sandler's Grown Ups 2. Grown Ups 1. One of his best, The Waterboy. I wish he would go back to being this Adam Sandler and not this Adam Sandler. Mrs. Doubtfire, starring the late great Robin Williams. Rest in peace, my friend. New Jack City, one of my also personal favorites. A double feature of One Good Cop starring Michael Keaton and The Stranger Among Us with Melanie Griffith. Goodfellas double feature, and Heat, 2 great crime thrillers, crime dramas. The Departed, directed by Scorsese, starring Leonardo DiCaprio. One of Scorsese's best. He won the Oscar for Best Director for this. The Fighter, a great boxing drama starring Mark Wahlberg and Christian Bale. Gladiator, starring Russell Crowe, which he won an Oscar for Best Actor. Great bank heist movie, The Town, directed by Ben Affleck. And Gone Girl, which is a Gone Girl movie that is so fucking confusing. I've only seen once since. Young Guns, a great 80s Western. Platoon, great 80s war movie. Here, 8 Mile Steelbook. Yes, I couldn't get it out. Was stuck. And Captain Phillips, starring Tom Hanks. And Big, with that 25th anniversary edition. See if it still works. It does work. Cool. Alright guys, that was my whole entire Blu-ray collection I just showed you there. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed me showing you and talking about a few of the movies that I own. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave me a comment down below and tell me if you own any of these Blu-rays I have in my collection. Tell me which ones are your favorites. Tell me how you like it. If I have it where I have my Blu-rays stored by genres, action, comedy, romance. I don't have that many romantic movies in there. I don't know why. Animation, you know, stuff like that. If you're new to this channel and you just stumbled by my Blu-ray collection, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up and share it. I'm Blu-ray Lover 79, and I'll catch you guys next time.